Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the third and final time on this Friday, November 29th, 2019. I am the Drum Poke Crew. 'Tis beer time. So the entire purpose, and to be honest with you, the only goal this morning was to go to Muddy York Brewing, East Toronto, for one reason, and one reason only. The release of Inkwell, cognac barrel-aged for 2 years, Imperial Stout. Comes out in 750ml bottles and 375ml bottles. Mrs. Polk was at work. She says, we can go next week. And I said, I don't think this beer is going to last. There was only I think 150 or 125 of each. It wasn't a lot. This is an 11.9 Imperial Stout. Now, if you think I'm cracking that open without her being home, yeah, I'm not that brave. I am not that man who's going to do that. One of these is earmarked for a pal of mine. We got 2 of the little bottles for us, and then I got a big bottle we're going to put away, save for next summer to drink on our beautiful vacation somewhere. Who knows? But yeah, I am not crazy enough to open one of these beers without her here. And I said to myself, well, I'm not going to drive all the way to Muddy York and I'll pick myself up a few things as well. So I saw this one. This was the collab that Muddy York did with Lauren Richard, one of the few advanced cicerones here in Canada. It's a black Schwarz beer, the Beer Girl CA, Black Opal, Black Lager, look into that. But the one, I got a little sip of this at the brewery, and I'm like, oh, geez. Working hard. They're rotating New England style double IPA, or IPA, 6.5%, 20 IBUs. Excuse me. Woke up way too early this morning. Mosaic and Dorado. This series started with Ren Navarro, my friend Ren, Beerdiversity, and they've kept going with this with the varying hops and changing it up. Again, the base beer is the same. They changed the hops. It's deliciously juicy and incredibly deceptive on that ABV. I was there, and most of the team was there from Muddy York, and the Muddy York people since the very beginning have been among the best friends of our family. In craft beer, we love going there, and I actually felt a little bad for Mrs. Polk today because she wasn't there with me. I actually felt a little sad for her, so we will be going back next week when we both have a day off together. Thank you for the new glass, by the way. Now, again, meant for this, but you give me a new glass, I'm gonna drink all my beers on my new glass. Such a fancy looking glass. I am telling you, I got something in my eye sometimes down here. It's dusty. Peach and mango are the big smells I get. That's the sense. A little bit of orange in there, but let's get into it. Cheers to Muddy York. Congratulations on the release of Inkwell and a couple other things. Cheers. It's like pure juice. It is so beautifully done and so beautifully balanced. It is utterly one of those delightful beers that you get when you marry 2 very good hops. Eldorado is a very underrated hop. I think Mosaic is a workhorse hop. It does so much. Peach, mango, papaya, touches of orange, a little bit of dank. It's got a beautifully juicy tropical feel to it. Soft bitterness on the back. It's like a pithy bitterness on the back. It's like a citric bitterness, and it's really, really nice, really easy going. I don't know if you've heard the good news. The very famous and world-renowned Muddy York Porter will be hitting the LCBO December 8th. So if you really want to get your hands on a great porter, that's another thing. Ask for it at your local LCBO. They will have to bring it in for you. So remember that. Let's push that. Let's get that word out there. Let's get that beer into every LCBO we can. If you're heading to Toronto this weekend, I would say this isn't going to see Monday. So if you're really into Imperial Stouts and cognac barrel-aged, I had a little sample at the brewery. Sublime. I can't wait to sit down with a whole glass and just spend an evening with Muddy York. Cheers, my friends. Enjoy your night. I will see you tomorrow. We'll have more beer to drink. It's a beautiful life. Cheers. Juice.